All right.
Hello, everybody. This is Alba Weinman,
Hey, and it's me, Sabrina Etheridge. How are you?
and we wanted to bring in the holidays first of
Yes.
all.
I did a Christmas tree.
Yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to be just getting ready here to read what anybody says. So
Okay, she's looking down at the computer, and I'm looking up at the camera because I keep looking down at the computer thinking I'm looking at the camera down here. That's how confused I am lately. Just saying.
So today is the 20th
20th
of November.
December. No, November.
November.
I'm just looking ahead.
So tell everybody, Sabrina, what's been going on while I get my phone ready here.
Okay. Well, if you've been keeping up with all this mess, I had a clear PET scan, and my oncologist put me on 3 more months of chemo after that, made sure it was all gone. And then I had another PET scan, and it was a glimmer somewhere in my intestines or something. So she put me on a pill. Now this pill, I really need to memorize the name of it because it put me down. I ended up in the hospital in severe pain. I got neuropathy. My fingers are just, I'm going through a lot. I've gone through physical therapy for weeks, and I'm doing acupuncture, but my hands and feet, were pretty messed up. So I'm coming back from that. And then we had another PET scan, and now they're saying that the cancer is back. And it was like, I just keep thinking, Lord, I get knocked down, I get up again, as the song goes, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just one curveball after another. Well, then my oncologist wanted to put me on another pill, and I said, hold your horses.
Mm-hmm.
Because this pill, it's called red something. Anyway, I have it written down over here. But it has something like a 20% success rate. And it was like, I was supposed to be on 6 pills a day for 8 weeks. And the side effects looked worse than chemo.
Yeah.
And we looked up the price of it, and it was $11,900 for a bottle of 60. I was like, are you kidding me? Right. Even with my veterans discount, that'd wipe me out, right? So she was very aggressive about, you want me to put this order in? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? And I was like, okay, I am real funny when people are cornering me or bullying me. I get like, I want to be a good girl, and I want to mind authority figures. I was raised to do that. So I want to acquiesce.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I was like, oh, hell no. I'm not doing that. There are other options. I beat stage 4, metastatic, all over the place. This is just a little bit. It's one spot on my liver, which probably, as Alba said, is probably from that terrible pill I took. And then there's some spots in my abdomen. And I was like, I'm going to take a beat. I'm going to pray. I'm going to be still. I'm going to be calm. I'm going to listen to that small, still voice. Okay. So I had to go to the VA for an EKG to begin with. And she was bothering me about the pill then and then afterwards. But I went in there, and there was a new nurse. And she had a wall up, like, come on back. We're going to do an EKG on you. I was like, okay. And I was, how's your day going? What's your name? You know what I mean? And she immediately, I told her, I said, listen, here's the deal. And I told her about all that. And then I said, I want to go the holistic route. I want to see what else is out there. I mean, I'm in like first stages. I got to look at this that way, because I can't just get blown away about this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because freaking out, laying down ain't going to do me any good. I got to be proactive here. So,
yeah.
But I'm not going to just jump on the next thing this doctor tells me to do. I've lost a lot of confidence when she told me I needed a spinal tap because there was something wrong with my brain. Now, we all know there's something wrong with my brain. But I have hard copy to prove it's not physical, because she ran every test but a spinal tap. So anyway, so when she said that, when I said that I wanted to go the holistic route, all the wall went down on this girl, and she told me that she was studying to be a holistic practitioner, and she was opening her own clinic locally next summer. And I was like, wow, that's cool. So she ended up telling me that she had an NDE when she was 8 years old, and I did too.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah, and that she had gifts, and I was like, and she's like, I can't talk to anybody about it. You've all said that. Can't talk to anybody about that. And I said, girl, you are not alone. We need to know each other. You need to understand, that this is your time to come out.
Yeah.
This is your time. You're doing just the right thing. You're following the right path and all that, right? Of course, all this stuff comes channeling out of me about her. And her dad was a Pentecostal preacher. Oh boy, and whenever she would have some kind of psychic, she was seeing the future and all kinds of stuff. She knew when people were going to die. She knew people were going to have a baby. And I was like, I do the same thing, And I was talking to her about my mediumship and everything. And I said, we need to know each other. So we got each other's numbers. And she turned me on to, she was talking about frequency healing. And I said, that's funny because I was watching Terrence Howard at the beginning of this journey. And he was talking about frequency healing and all that. And I looked it up. And there was a bunch of clinics that did this around the country. And one was here in Orlando. And I looked it up and everything back then. And that's the one she suggested to. I was like, just full circle. So, and then I had to go to I got to go to I'm not having to do anything. I got to go to my acupuncturist. She's awesome. And she's like a mile down the road, and I got VA approved for that. And she's putting needles in my fingers and my feet, and all that. And I was telling her it's back, and she goes, what are you looking at me for? She goes, he's being weird. What are you doing? Is he coming after me? He's been good all day, but he's got a thing. I don't know. He's a licker. He's got an oral fixation. He was taken from his mama too soon or something. But anyway, so my acupuncturist was telling me about, golly, I got to pull that out of my purse. I'm gonna step away from the camera for a minute. I got checkered pants on, y'all. Did you see them?
And I want to just acknowledge, sorry for looking down, but I'm reading the comments from Carolyn, lady from Central Florida. Carolyn says, gee, I know it's not my experience to live, but man, I wish you would not do chemo and do frequency healing for cancer instead. There we go.
Well, yeah.
That's what she said. And then Lakeside Laura said, rip off. Amy said, send you so much love and prayer, Sabrina. Thank you. And Tammy says, hi, loves. Tanny. Tanny is in Germany. Oh. And your guides brought you to her.
Yes.
And Carolyn says, RJ Spina, is that it?
It is the Gerson Institute, Gerson. Now, this guy was healing so many people that they kicked him out of the country. He went to Mexico. Okay. And, excuse me. So I was thinking, okay, Mexico. And she says, he might look it up. They've got a new website. He might have a clinic here. And I thought, you know what? Everything is valid, because that morning, the morning after this doctor gave me that news, I was like, I'm just doing my morning devotional, daily Jesus prayer things. And it was talking about peace. And it was talking about your stillness. And I was like, I usually have that. What's the matter with me? Why am I falling for all this crap? Because, I've done all the yes ma'ams I'm going to do. I was still doing the SEACT and all that good stuff. I'm doing soursop drops under the tongue, and they're good, and they're supposed to kill cancer right away, kind of thing. They're good. So a lot of the things that I was doing to begin with, I'm still doing. And
are you doing the castor oil packs yet?
No, because I got to the point it was stinking to me. I felt like my room stunk of illness. But I've got these new packs, so I'm going to be doing. They had these round ones that you put on your boobs. I guess that's for issues with your boobs. But at first I thought, well, how do you wrap that around there? And then I thought, you just cram it in your bra or something. And then I thought, will it tighten your skin? Will I get a lift out of this? Because it's supposed to be good for your skin, right? Uh-oh, he's getting wild. But that's when he's happy. I got sidetracked. But anyway, so I just feel like, and Alba just did a wonderful session on me. Excuse me.
You'll see it on Friday.
Excuse me. And she did some sound therapy, and the bowls. I really like the bowls. I see things when I close my eyes. Like I usually see like a dark background with purple clouds. But if it turns into green, it's like a olive green. I know that it's healing. There's some healing going on. And the healing was going on with those bowls. The tuning forks were good too, but I saw like a pale smoky blue with that. So I got to look up all these colors. I mean, I've been seeing auras on people, and it's turning into whatever. I want to know if other people's gifts are getting abstract in any way, because I'm reading auras, and all of a sudden there's another aura sitting there of somebody from the future, or somebody from their present, or somebody that's passed on. You see like their aura standing next to them, and the messages start coming through.
So we have something here from Cheryl, 13. Used medical medium protocols to rid my death sentence of cancer.
Thank you. I hope you're all better.
Renee Jacques is sending lots of love and hugs. Thank you, Renee. Yeah, we haven't seen each other in a long time, and
I know.
Yeah,
I had birthday presents and Christmas presents for her, so, and she brought me a beautiful bouquet of flowers and some chocolate from the Netherlands,
and also from Rome.
From Rome. I mean, goodies.
Yeah, good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. So today our session was really interesting. We started with the Tibetan bowls, which you won't see or hear because that was beforehand. And then you meet Jesus.
Yes. Jesus comes through.
Immediately. Right there.
This man is with me. This entity, man, God, is with me. And what you do? Come here.
Can you all hear us okay? Just let us know too, because I'm not on any microphones today because I didn't bring the right microphones. So I think they're hearing us. Yeah, I'm not getting anything but 555.
What does that mean?
I think yes, they hear me. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't bring my microphones. I brought everything else. I have like 3 bags of things that I brought, but I didn't bring that. And so we started with that, and Jesus came in.
And here's the thing about Jesus. I don't know if y'all have heard me say this before, but he'll show his face for a split second like he's teasing you with it. Let us just give him attitude over here. But then, so you recognize his face like you've known it through multiple lifetimes and, from forever, for eons. And you go, oh, there he is, and you get all excited. Then boom, he's gone. And then you're like, I can't remember what he looks like.
Interesting.
It's like almost instant amnesia. I remember his eyes are like puppy dog eyes. He's got deep wells of eyes. These eyes really grab your attention. And they're so sweet and loving. And he's kind of cute. I don't want to think about it that way, but, but he's more like, it's like the brother you always wanted, the uncle. Butters is doing his happy dance over there. He does this little growl while he's rolling around when he's happy. And he loves Miss Alba. He's had all day hanging out.
So they were talking about how everybody is actually feeling something, especially the people who are here.
Oh, yeah. Have you had vertigo? Have you been feeling like you're walking around on a boat, just all of a sudden, whoa? Because, they tell me that might be part of my neuropathy. But at the same time, if I'm raising my voice too loud to get him excited, I'm just going nuts over there. But it feels like I'm moving, but it's not vertigo because I've had vertigo.
Yeah.
It's something else. It feels like the earth is wobbling or something.
And that happened to me in the Netherlands. In the Netherlands, I was sitting in class. I was sitting in class, and all of a sudden, I felt like as if the whole world was tilted. Yeah. And I had to get up, and I really had to think about how I was going to walk because I felt like I was going to fall over, and just made it out of the class and kind of get myself together. He wants all the attention today. Butters is telling you he needs something. Yes, he
No,
does.
he does this thing when he's happy. He like rolls around and he does his happy bark.
What a cutie pie. So vertigo is one of them. A lot of people are going through weird illnesses right now. They may feel like they've got the flu.
Come here.
Baby. Come here. They may feel like they have the flu. They may have other things, issues. You're going to go get them?
I'm getting him.
And so apparently this is normal. We're being recalibrated. Some of you may be feeling a lot tired. I'm feeling really tired. This change in time has really hit me hard.
Oh, my goodness.
Ow!
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You should see him.
Is that so?
And I've been going to sleep really early. So I don't know if anybody else is going through that where they're feeling really tired. I've been getting full 8 hours of sleep.
You get your new one?
So let's see.
Crazy.
Monica said, I've been having the same experience.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Amy says, been happening to me for a number of months now, periodically, such a strange sensation. And my heart is beating differently.
Me too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm going, why's my heart going crazy? EKG came up.
Yeah.
But, it's almost like a panic attack, like you're racing, it's not a panic attack though, because there's no fear involved.
It's like your heart
it's just my heart is racing, like I'm real excited, or like I just worked out or ran or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is that all about?
Mm-hmm.
But the EKG came up green light,
Yeah. So one of the reasons Sabrina is going through this is because she is going to pull through, and it's about helping other people who are going through this stuff too.
Yep. And suffering brings you closer to God. So here we go.
Yeah.
I cannot ignore that.
Right.
And, I'm not really a preachy person, but boy, stuff comes out of my mouth sometimes. I have no control over it.
Yeah.
And it just puts people right in the spot. Like this girlfriend of mine, she's a real, type A in personality?
Yeah.
She's a boss like us. and she was she's finishing up a house to flip it. She's renting out another house. She's in Nashville, so the real estate thing's going crazy. And she's looking for another job. And she's in her mid-60s doing all this. And she's an athlete, and she's dealing with some stuff from the vaccine. I mean, she's just girls all over the place. And she was saying she's very devout Christian, and she goes to church. She's very involved in her church and all that, But she's telling me that I said, she was telling me about these problems she had. I said, well, have you been praying about it? And she goes, well, I prayed for a little while and it didn't work. So I just went back. I was like, what? I was like, no, honey.
That's not how it is.
That's not how it works. You got to just give it up. You got to let it go and just believe and be grateful that it's already done. And that is quantum jumping right there. You're going in the future and you're thanking God for what has already happened, being certain and sure that it's already happened. And that's called faith.
Yep.
Okay. And she goes, well, I never heard of that before. And I said, girl, I've been watching this daily Jesus prayer and daily Jesus devotional stuff on YouTube. And, I was raised Catholic, so we went to Latin Mass 6 days a week. And the day we opted out was on Saturday. You had to get in sports to stay out of catechism classes where they taught you the Bible. So we missed out on the Bible, but man, we heard a lot of Latin, So we weren't world versed, let's put it that way. So, reading the Bible, I'll do this pointing at stuff and it's apropos kind of thing, but this algorithm is really helping me out, and it quotes different parts of the Bible. I like Psalms. I always like Psalms, but if I'm praying over somebody with the Bible, it's going to be the Psalms because that just works for me. But it'll quote all the different times, like gratitude. The whole month of November has been about gratitude, and I get a little irritated about Thanksgiving because everybody's like, okay, let's all get together, get the whole family together. Let's eat like gluttons and watch football and, and get in an argument somewhere with somebody. Right. And I'm like, that's not what Thanksgiving is all about to me.
No.
I think you should wake up grateful for every day. And
Mhm.
this business right here has reminded me of that. I mean, I wake up and go, thank you, God, for this new gift you gave me just now.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the best I can with it. But anyway, so where was I at? Talking about Thanksgiving. I was talking about Cheryl. Oh, the daily devotional thing. It quotes parts of the Bible where people are thanking God. Jesus, even with that fish and loaves scene, he had 5,000 people. I mean, I have worked events where, if a cop dies, they have a big Baptist church here in Orlando, and they always have the funeral of the cop around here at that. And I mean, cops come from all over the country, and I'd be sitting there in a tent feeding them meatballs. They all like meatballs, so I was popular, right? I'm sitting there listening to all the latest politics between all the, police chiefs and stuff like that. While I'm giving them once more meatballs, let's do that. But that was 5,000 people events, and that's a lot of people, right? And you're thinking Jesus is giving them, like, they got a couple of fish and a few loaves of bread, and they're feeding that many people. Man, I was running out of meatballs left and right. And that was just the meatballs. That's not,
Mhm.
So I'm thinking that's quite a miracle, And what did he do? He thanked God first, like it already happened before he distributed that, and he was certain everything was fine. And he said, we can do it too. And I thought, that's how you pray. You pray like it's already happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I've also seen that in The Magic of Believing taught me that.
Mm-hmm.
And I read that years ago. And then, Shakti Gawain's creative visualization.
Yeah.
Even, let's see, psycho-cybernetics, the secret Rosicrucians, all of these things that I studied along the way.
A long time ago.
Yeah, it's all like old school stuff. That
Yeah.
The Secret, she's like, oh, this is this. I was like, she read the same books I did, right? When I watched The Secret, I was like, whatever, I already know that. But that's the same line of thing, and I think teaching people how to pray and helping them understand you don't have to do the rosary 500 times, because they hear you the first time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
And it's the way you put it out there with your gratitude. This is the being grateful.
Mm-hmm.
So keep that in mind whenever you're asking for something from the universe or whatever you
already know
you go to for.
And it's divine timing.
And you got to be patient, because I had to point out to her. She goes, well, it just wasn't happening. I says, look, God will find a way where the human sense there is no way. He's going to do it bigger, better, and more perfect than you.
Yes.
But you got to give him
time.
It's not like he needs the time, but he's going to do it in a perfect. He's weaving a tapestry for you, and you got to be patient and understand that this tapestry, when it's presented to you, you'll go, oh, because I told her, you can keep butting your head against the wall and bitching about this stuff for the next month, but if you let go and let God, in a month, you'd be surprised what all happens, And I mean, I'm going through all this and I'm going, well, divine timing, and I'll go, okay, we're done, victorious, and boom, something else, and I'm like, but it's still divine timing. No matter what you say or think about it, it's still, Jesus keeps popping up. So I know I'm not alone.
Yeah. Let's read some more of these.
Let's read them.
I don't know if you could see them there.
Nope. Not doing good on the scene.
But layered intelligence, forming energy life. Me and my roommate experienced this as well. I guess it was
layered intelligence, forming energy.
I went to the doctor for all those symptoms and even for broken bones that don't exist.
Wow.
Another one says, some have suggested that this equilibrium offset is because portal travel, higher dimensional portals usually need higher vibration travel through.
Mm-hmm.
Our inherent reality can be low vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the thing about, I wake up and I'm vibrating. I'm vibrating from head to toe. What, baby? You want to come over here? Come here. But I'm vibrating. Does anybody else feel like I had another girlfriend? Tanya said that she vibrated like that.
Yeah, I vibrated. I remember vibrating more back in 2020, at the end of 2020. That's when I was vibrating, 2021.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Here's another thing here. Flux, Latin, let there be light. And then let's buy all the things we do that day, the day after Thanksgiving. Oh, that's yeah. I never go out for that shopping.
No.
Someone is sending you all our love and light. We're so happy to see you both. Beautiful faces. Thank you. Gorgeous, awesome.
I don't like my hair. I finally got a ride to go get my hair done. It grew out enough. I'm sick for the last 2 weeks. I was like, I can't do that.
Of the Patal, P-A-A. You know what that means?
Oh.
We have no idea what that means, Sarah.
Baby. Come here.
Patience is divine virtue. Yes, it is. And Linda, I'm waiting patiently for a session with Alba at the retreat in Florida.
Come here.
Linda, you had a session with me at the retreat in Marriottsville, but I know what you're talking about. I'd love to see you too. And Linda's a great artist. She's one of my biggest fans. She did a really nice. Yeah, I love you too.
He's just got to be involved, y'all. He's like, why are y'all ignoring me? I love y'all. Look at this.
Look at this. What a face. What a face.
Hey, Miss Alba, yay.
Yeah, she wants another one. Yeah. And you know, for those of you who are wanting to know do hypnosis, we've got a session, training in Maryland in May and one in June in the Netherlands. So I'm really excited about these. That's all right. That's all right. Look at that. Look at that. What a face. So smiles. Yeah, look at that smile. It's just crazy.
I got so many pictures of him smiling with her. He loves her.
Yeah. Michelle said, have you heard of the EE system? As you just were talking about that today, the energy enhancement system?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the one I'm checking out.
Yeah. I was actually thinking of buying a module, but at this time, you know, that's hefty. So I stuff that I
want to do some rife.
Well,
I just kind of burped a bubble or something. We just had some salad.
We'll do some rife soon.
Yeah.
We got to get you driving.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. My car died because it was sitting there so long, so I got to get it towed and get it.
So there's a lot of things today. You know, Sabrina has had really good results with my hypnosis sessions.
Mm-hmm. Sure
so we
our first session, 16 fibrocystic cysts in my breast were gone. I've had a clear mammogram ever since, and I mean for decades I had those. I had them. I thought sports did it to me.
So she's had good results today. We did a little bit of work on her today also. So that helped. B says, love to you, angel, right frequencies all the way. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get her. I've got a machine, and today we're doing scalar waves while she was in hypnosis. So scalar waves are always really good too. Mm-hmm. And that's what the EES system is too, the energy enhances, and those are scalar waves. So in this, with today, I could only do one frequency, but MMS, Miracle Mineral Solution, MMS, Jim Humble. Look into that, she says. Okay. So, last time we talked, she was going in one direction. Now I think you're ready to open up to a lot more
when
stuff.
they tell you fourth stage and you got a couple months to live, you're going to do whatever they tell you to do. I mean, that is too late in the game to, see what's out there.
Yeah.
You got to go for something, know, and the weight all went down. I went through chemo, and then they did a colonoscopy after I was told I had colon cancer. It came out clear. So knowing that I'd already gotten through that treatment, I went through 7 months of that like a champ. I mean, absolutely. I really did. It was like a bad week, a good week, a bad week, a good week, for 7 months. And then here came this pill, and I mean, it just knocked me for a loop.
Okay, we've got some more stuff from now. B17.
B17
in apricot kernels.
I'm doing.
She's doing that.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Guanabana.
I'm doing soursop.
Soursop.
I'm doing vitamin C.
Vitamin C. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of that.
Yep.
And then Michelle says your journey unfolded as it was meant to be.
Yes,
and it
yeah. All part of the plan. That's what I keep hearing. Just shut up. It's part of the plan. Just go with it.
Yeah. Thank you
like,
for the hearts, by the way.
Look at all these sweet, happy faces.
Yeah. All sorts of hearts.
God bless y'all. I don't know what I'd do without you people.
Yeah, and thank you for the GoFundMe also.
Oh my goodness.
That has been absolutely amazing.
That hurricane did a number on my house, and my fence got destroyed, and it was really hard in Florida to find supplies, to find people, to put things up, and it took me a minute, and I was like, how am I going to do this? Because everything was more expensive. I mean, they price gouged a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Because it was in such demand. They were shipping things off to people on the coast. And I mean, I had to tell HOA, y'all just got to get over yourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, it's limited supplies right now, and I got to get panels for my fence. Meanwhile, Butters was going off on adventures and pooping in people's yards, so they weren't happy.
Josh says, I'm from British Columbia. Sorry I'm late. Nice to have you here, Josh.
Yay.
Join the party.
Come on.
There are 82 of us here right now. Or 82
what's the weather like up there? Ooh.
Must be cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, those checks come in just at the right time.
I mean, talking about divine timing, because I was like, how am I going to do this? And, people say, oh, well, you should be able to take care. Well, listen, when my income is limited and I'm not making anything, it's like, so you kind of go, how am I going to do this?
Yeah.
But it's been very helpful, and God bless y'all. And then I'm still working on doing some readings for people, because my readings have been just going crazy. Come here. And I've got names of people.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this on here right now. This is the GoFundMe for Sabrina. So, it's already over what we expected to receive, but that was back then. So
that was when I was
whatever you can
paying lawyers.
Yeah, whatever you can give would be great. And you're going to be doing your first reading.
Yep. At first, have any kind of pay system, and this lady Leanne Davis, if you're listening in, hey, I got your letter. I just got it yesterday. I haven't even opened it because I believe her anyway, so I can open it right now.
Yeah.
But,
so she wants a reading. So right now, the only way to get a reading with Sabrina is with a check.
Well,
and
I'm working on it, because I'm working on Zelle, and can you help me with that, please?
Absolutely.
Venmo, and then there's international people.
Thank you.
Aww.
Here's what it looks like. Nice thank you card.
We chat back and forth. I like her. Oh, here we go. So she's ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
Butters. Okay, got her info, so I can give you a ring there real soon. And the way we're working it out right now is you would start the Zoom session, so you can record it, because I don't have all that going on right yet.
Yeah.
And and then we'll do half hour. If it runs a little bit more, that's fine. But usually, one person said they wanted an hour, and I was like, you're going to get more than you need in half an hour. Because people hit me, because I used to do it where I go, here's a pad and paper. You don't say a thing, and I'm just like rapid fire giving them what's coming through. We're not analyzing or anything. Is he just licking your hand?
He's just licking my hand. It must taste good.
Stop. It's okay. But he's got to stop the licking. But anyway, so she says, so she's going to have issues with it too. But good, we can figure it out, because I need to learn. But anyway, so that's what we're going to do for now, is the Zooms. You record it. I give you a reading. I studied a little with Arthur Findlay College. If you don't know what that is, it's like a Hogwarts for adults. And they had us in evidential mediumship class, right? So they put us off to the side, with other classmates, right? And I got in with two other girls. Oh, some bigwig chick in films in California. But this other girl was, she was from somewhere in Europe. And she goes, she was first, so she goes, who's got the haunted house? And I was like, that's me. Because I always have spirits coming in here and talking to me, lining up or something. I'm like, I don't know who you are or who you want to talk to. So first off, you got to come back at business hours and you got to line it up where that person and I cross so I can help them out and give them your message. But right now, don't knock on my door at 2 a.m. You know what I mean? So, but as far as doing the readings, yeah, I'm figuring PayPal's best way for international. And like I said, I used to just rapid fire because I thought, oh, they're here right now. Oh my gosh, get as much as you can before they leave, you know? But now I've learned that I can, you know, things will come through and I'll go, does that make sense to you? And I tell them to begin with, don't tell me anything. Just, you know, does it make sense to you or not? If you want to expand on it a little bit, but, you know, you don't want to expand on it with some information that might be coming through for them that confirm that it's them for you. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like not letting them say anything to begin with, because it was like, I'm just going to flat read what's going through. But I had physical therapists, occupational therapists. I read them. The chick that was signing me out of occupational therapy, I read her. Let's see, I've read.
And very, very well.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
like, and that was one of those with the auras, okay?
Yeah.
She was, I made her stand against a door over here, and I saw her aura, these auras, okay? Her aura looked like it was shaped like petals around her with like globs of smoke or something around her. I was like, I've never seen that before. One guy, when I was in the hospital, he was part of the physical therapy leaders that get you started on it, and he was a real mild-mannered guy. His aura came in real thick, and it was light blue, and that seems to come up with nurses, anybody in the health service.
Interesting.
Has a light blue with, of course, like some purple or some gold here and there or something. But all of a sudden, he had a flame show up over his head. I was like, well, that's new. It took me a second to figure out. I was like, oh, I've only seen that in like religious paintings and stuff.
The flame.
Then all of a sudden, poof, here comes some wings off of it. Big. They just were like from here to here. Can you see that? And yeah, and, I was like, man, this guy's angelic, you know? And I started talking about, I said, you've got this angelic presence here. And of course, I saw an aura here, an aura here, and an aura over here of women. I knew it was women. I said, you're surrounded by women, and they're all, you know, they adore you, and you have a big yoke of responsibility on you, but you take it happily. And he was like, yeah. And he said, that's my mother, my sister, my daughter. They live with me. Are you doing that again? Mom?
Let me read a few more.
Okay, let's read some more.
Michelle McGuire said, your abundance is unlimited, just as Yeshua. BR Bree One, greetings. Alba and all. The dog is even fascinated. Lindsay, Patricia, Hepburn, hi, lovely ladies, how you doing? And I too have seen the blue aura around EMS.
Yes, okay, light blue aura.
Mm.
But this guy, the angel wings and the flame, I'm getting him a treat. He's just got to stop.
There he goes. Yeah, so it'd be really nice if you want to have a reading with her. That would help her with her income too, and it would give you information also. So it's a two-way thing. It's not just giving money. She's actually going to give a service. So my whole intention with Sabrina has been to get her going on YouTube and get her going on stuff. So, you know, with how you're feeling. So you can't push it until you're ready.
No, it takes a lot of patience.
Yeah, but I think you're feeling pretty good.
I'm doing better. I keep saying I'm better every day, better in every way kind of thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was going to tell about this one girl that came over here. Now, she had an aura like the petals with the globs, you know, the misty blobs around her. I was like, that's new. And then then it turned blue, and she had some gold around the edges and stuff. And then this shadow comes up to the side of her. And immediately this comes out. There's something going on with your dad. And she goes, yes. And I said, there's some woman in your ear, and she's just haranguing you and bothering you and pestering you about the situation with your dad. And she goes, no, I don't think so. And I was like, no. I mean, it just was coming in. I was like, there's this woman. She's an authority figure. She's really driving you nuts. And she's going to get worse and worse. And you need to follow your gut and make your own decisions about whatever's going on here with your dad. Okay? Well, then she tells me my dad's not doing well. And he's very ill. And she wants me to put him in like assisted living or something. I said, you've got to follow your heart, baby. And then she said something about, I said, you got any other questions after we went through a bunch of stuff? And she goes, she wanted to know about getting married or something. And here came all this stuff about that. And that's what a lot of girls want to know. They want love. Okay, love and money, baby. That's, and it's like, I'm talking spiritual things. They're like, what about a boyfriend? And it's like, oh, God, but.
That's a great idea. As they say, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so all of a sudden she said something about, I said, you got any more questions? And she goes, yeah, about my brother. And boy, I was like, your brother has been on drugs and in trouble because of drugs for so long. And she said, yes, he's 39 and he's been in and out of jail and everything since he was 14. I was like, oh, baby. And she just moved down here from New York and all this stuff, information came through for her, how to deal with him.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of messages they want to give to people here. I mean, they still care about you. And if they can give you some advice, and it's usually the ones that are tightest with you, because this was an aunt coming through for her. And this aunt was real sassy. And I said, she thinks of you as her daughter does. Yes, she always said that because she didn't have any children. And I was like her favorite niece.
Did you want to thank those that?
Oh, yes. I'm all over the place. Thank you for keeping me in line, Alba. Because I do go in circles. Of course, I don't sleep well. I'm popping into people's bodies all night long.
I get the GoFundMe in my account, and it goes to my checking account that I cut her a check when it comes in.
Right.
And I send her a list of the people who donated. But there's no email address. There's no contact when people leave a donation. So we want to make sure that we acknowledge.
Yeah. So that's really, when we get on these live things, that's what I always want to make sure we do. So so Kristen, Srinivasan. I hope I'm saying that right.
Srinivasan. I don't
know. We could sing a song about it. Okay. Hilal Candon. Is that Guklu? Okay. Thank you very much, Kristen and Hilal. I'm just going to go first names.
Yes.
Sharon Ribeiro. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And Jeannie Harrington. Y'all are the best. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
You don't understand, first off, what a blessing you are. And you are a blessing. You're blessing me and you're blessing yourself. And I'm so humbled and happy about it at the same time because, I've always been one that helped everybody else. And if you're one of those that takes care of everybody else and think you get, what am I going to do? Because
it's hard.
I'm the one that takes care of other people. So, having other people that I don't even know, I've never met, help me. I can't even wrap my head around it. You know what I mean? It's so beautiful. And I appreciate y'all so much. And I hope, I just don't, I want to be worth it. No, golly, this boy.
And for those of you, I just posted the GoFundMe right there. So Lindsay Patricia, yes, the donation site is right there. This is it right here. So if you want to donate, we really appreciate it. Yeah, we do have a lot of plans. We have Mama. You say Mama.
Mom.
Mom.
What are you saying? Mom? Can you say my name? What's my name? What is it? Now you go mute like that frog?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That frog that, hello, mama.
The dog speaks. Yes, he does.
He does. He says, Mom. He says, he says, out.
Yeah. Yeah,
he said you weren't going to.
He's so cute. You guys could see a little bit of him as he
You see his
demanding.
face?
Yeah, just his fit. Just his fit. There we
Oh.
go.
What? Come here.
And
You want to get on my lap?
And Butters was on her lap while, you want to come over here?
Come here.
Come here.
He's like,
No, with me.
come here. No, I'm afraid to get over
Come
here.
here. Come here. Oh, yeah, you're so cute.
Oh my goodness, all the licking. Oh. Come here, Butters. No, don't.
Okay, that's,
Okay, come here.
that's enough.
That's enough. Ooh, ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay.
So we have Ginny Sanders from Arkansas. Yeah, you're so cute. And Lizzie Patricia is from the UK. So yeah, we have a lot of plans, and we just need to get her well.
Yep.
Get her going. And
That's it.
yeah. So the first time we asked for donations was for equipment. We got the equipment.
Mhm.
It's good. So now we need to.
Yeah, because
Pass
I mean,
this
this
hurdle.
pill, did I mention how much that pill cost?
Oh, tell them again.
Oh my God.
One
Pill.
bottle.
For one bottle of 60 pills, and she's wanting me to take 6 pills a day for 8 weeks straight. One bottle, $11,900. Is that insane? I was like, oh, hell no. I you know, first off, it's only got 20% success rate. The side effects are worse than chemo,
Yeah.
and it's almost $12,000 a bottle. I mean,
Yeah.
really?
Mm.
Come on, there's a better way.
Yep.
So,
So Sabrina's going to go a different way, and let's see
yeah.
how quick this. When I asked her in the session, it was. I don't think it was going to take that much longer.
Bargain. Yeah, seriously, I'm going to sell my house, live on the streets, and get on this drug that doesn't work. It messes me up some more. Why not? Sounds like a great option.
So it was a good session. I kind of veered off after we talked about her health. I started veering off into other stuff.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't tell her about it that I was going to veer off, but I figured, hey, let's make it interesting. So her stuff is interesting too, because we talked about all the stuff that's
Here
going
come
on.
the aliens.
And then the aliens again. We started talking about folks in Inner Earth up in Alaska.
Yes. I got to do my homework because this stuff's coming out of my mouth and I'm going, for real? Is that for real? Do they have that there? And she's like, something about Russia. And I'm like, is that to the left? I'm like, what is that? The west. I mean, because I'm seeing things. It's weird because I remember it when I come out of it in Technicolor. But while I'm going through it, it's just coming right through the top of my head, through my brain, and out of my mouth. Mm-hmm. I mean, and I go, am I making this up? But everybody thinks that.
Yeah, that's everybody thinks you're making it up.
Why am I saying that? Oh, gosh, why am I saying that?
So I'm going to be editing this when I get home. And like I told the people at the beginning, I didn't have my microphones. I had the wrong microphones with me. And I have 2 sets of microphones, and they're synced. So there's 3 and 3. And I brought different ones. So that wasn't working. And I did it with my camera. And so I'll just raise the volume of it and see how it goes. When I first started doing these sessions, and you'll have to forgive me because I was a different person back then.
Right.
Okay.
When I first met her, I thought we were going to get in a fight when I did my first session with Alba, because I was so excited about meeting her because I'd been wanting to meet her and work with her for a year. I knew I was supposed to do something with her. And it was like meeting a rock star or something, you're kind of anxious. And I went in there and I was like, this isn't working. I'm just not going in there. And I mean, I had been hypnotized before. My uncle was like a top hypnotherapist in Georgia kind of thing. And I was like, this isn't working. But he was doing NLP and
it was different.
Yeah. So I'm going, well, I didn't want to waste her time. So I was like, oh, it's just not working or whatever, and she goes, no, or stop or something.
No.
What did you say? You said something.
I did a shock induction,
Yeah.
and I almost like slapped her, but I didn't. I slapped my own hand. I went like that.
And I was like, what?
Yeah,
And
and
I'm
that
like,
worked.
well, at first I jumped out of it and I was like, do I have to take this chick on? I mean, I'm in this strange house with this woman I just met, and she's acting like she's gonna hit me. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
You know, I was ready
so
to
that
go.
I had to use a shock induction on her.
But then I went right under.
She went right under. So I always say I almost beat her up. No, it's a real shock.
I did not say that. I said
Yeah.
you yelled at me or something. You said something loud, and I was like, and there was a noise, and I was like, I gotta come out of it.
And that snapped you out.
Yeah.
So anyway, where was I going with this?
I don't know. We're doing
The microphones. Yeah. So it's weaving in and out. Look at this girl. So when I first started doing these sessions, I was really, really anal about the quality of the sound. I was doing everything on a little digital recorder, and then I would record it on a camera, and then I would take out all of the noise from the digital recorder. I would sync it. Quality was just amazing.
Can you help me? I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
It's making me hot. I'm going hot and cold a lot.
So,
okay, thank you.
With Zoom, with the era of Zoom now, I have no control over the quality of the sound on their side or my side, nor do I care anymore. It's like there's more important things in my life than spending all this time fixing the quality. I'm sorry if you all dislike it, but if I read a comment about how lousy the audio is, I just delete it because.
Well, and I'm mumble.
Yeah,
so.
And yours is very low, but I don't spend that much time anymore. I think that what is said in the video is important, but I'm not a TV studio. I don't have anybody to help me. I do the sessions by myself. I do the editing by myself. I do all of the accounting and scheduling and everything by myself.
One-man show.
Yeah. Plus, I take care of my big home now. So, a lot of yard work. So, I'm not very into the sound quality. So, if you can't hear, put headsets on. I do all of my sessions with a headset on and increase the volume or decrease the volume. But I don't
up the volume.
Pump it up. So, so I just want to let you all know that because I don't just, this is not important to me anymore. What's important is what I've done with my clients, and I'm not catering to my YouTube audience because I'm catering to my clients. Yes. You get to see what's going on, but I'm not doing it for YouTube, and I never have been. This channel came across, the reason you even know about me, well, I have to thank Antonio Sanjo for kicking me in the butt and making me do it. I used to never want to put myself out to the world because I was always behind the camera. And I started doing it just as a resume, just so that if people wanted to know what I was like in a hypnosis session, I would say, well, just look at my video, and if you like it, then sign up. Right. That was the only reason I did it. I didn't do it for fame, fortune, or anything else. I don't know of anybody else who was doing it at the time. So once I started getting into it and learning about the technology, then I started tweaking it. But I'm getting too old for this now. It's been 10 years. I'm 68 now.
Oh, my God. You're so ancient.
I'm so ancient. And I really, that's
I'm right behind you.
So it says when sharing.
That, somebody just said, well, it's 22:22, but that means 11:11 at night in Germany. I was like, hey.
So Bree say, when sharing, we need pristine quality for clarity of comms. No, sorry. I don't know if you're just joking about that.
I think she's kidding.
Yeah, I hope you're kidding about that. But no. My sessions are not done for comms. They're not for communication to the world. My session specifically between me and my client. That's it.
Okay.
If I find it interesting, I will ask them, do you want to share it?
Okay.
And that's it.
And I'm always like, sure.
Well, with Sabrina, it's a little bit different. Okay.
Stuff is so weird.
Sabrina is a little bit different, but with my clients.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
Sabrina's a little different.
But, recently, I'm saying this now because, recently I've had some comments. I hardly ever comment on the YouTube comment section. So I'm glad he kicked you. Yeah, me too, Cindy. Antonio's a good brother. Yeah, I think he's great.
Hey, my nurse knew you.
That's so bizarre.
That nurse. And she goes, well, so what else are you doing for healing? I said, well, believe it or not, I got a session coming up with Alba Weinman. You ever heard of her? And she goes, oh, I love her. I was like, that's crazy.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah. So yeah, I had some comments I had to answer because the person who commented was basically saying that the session didn't resonate. Yeah, ivermectin.
That's come up too. I don't know how to do doses of it.
Yeah,
I need to know. I mean, it's about a year old because I got it last year in LA.
That's true. That's true.
So I need to know more about it. I mean, I've got some. I don't know how regularly you take it, how you dose yourself.
Yeah.
Or I'd be doing that right now.
Good. Well, let me tell them about this comment.
Okay, go ahead.
Because this comment was basically saying, I don't resonate with this session. I like Alba's work, but this didn't do anything for me. And, there are some things that trigger me, and that's one of them, because my sessions are not for the public. These are one-on-one sessions between me and my client.
If the client agrees to share.
And you're the ladybug on the wall listening, and it doesn't necessarily have to resonate with you because you're not the one in the session. So we have spent before the session about an hour talking about all of their private life, all of the things they've gone through. So when they're going through the session, I know why they're doing this. I know what's going on with them. I'm connecting the dots for them. They're connecting the dots too. It's like coming in on a phone conversation and saying, hey, what's going on?
I've done that.
But it's not, it's for them. They know what's going on. It doesn't have to resonate with you. Now, and again, these are hypnotherapy sessions that I'm doing. When I first started these sessions, they were QHHT sessions. QHHT sessions are very different than what I'm doing. QHHT basically takes you to 3 past lives, calls in the higher self. You ask questions, bada bing, bada boom. That's it. I'm doing therapy on them. I'm guiding them through scenarios in their minds. I'm doing, now I'm doing quantum jumping with them. I'm doing different things that are to help them as therapy, not to just sightsee in a past life. And so it's not supposed to resonate with you. If you like it,
it does resonate with people, though. A lot of people go, me too,
yeah, That's true.
And, because I used to watch your stuff and go, oh my God, I can't believe somebody else is saying that.
Well, that's I think the beauty of these sessions is that you realize that you're not the only one going through this stuff.
Exactly. You're not alone. That's the big deal.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That poor nurse, she was like, I can't talk to anybody about it. My dad used to take me out in the desert every time one of my gifts, I would, exercise my gift or something. And he would make her pray in the desert for 4 days fast. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
We're in better times now, y'all. So
yeah. I have a lot of trauma cases in my sessions, a lot of abuse in my sessions. I have a lot of stuff that happens in my sessions that are not necessarily put out to the public. So this is not about past lives. This is about whatever the soul needs to heal is what they're going to come to me for. When someone comes to me with expectations that they're going to go to past lives and talk to their higher self and stuff, I would just say, go to a QHHT practitioner. Because we're going to work on you. We're going to work on your soul. This is what your guides have brought you to do, not sightsee in different past lives and not have an interview with your higher self. We're actually going to work. So anyway, I've done my rant for today.
She got on her soapbox and she meant it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I need to say these things.
You got to set the parameters.
I have to say these things because I keep getting people thinking that I'm doing just sightseeing.
But they're saying, your sessions have helped me so much.
There you go.
So much from your sessions.
Thank you.
Go.
Thank you.
Don't one bad apple spoil the whole bunch, girl.
That's why I don't answer comments. I just delete them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've found that the comments have gotten me through this. I mean, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and go, I'm going to read some comments. That's going to make me feel better. And it does. It heals me. The love coming through, golly.
Yeah.
So, pay attention to the love.
And we also have, she loves to get mail. Where's that envelope?
Which
one?
Put
it somewhere?
The girl? There's a girl.
Yeah, that's it. This is it. So Sabrina has an address where if you want to send her a little note, handwritten notes are always great.
Girl that sent me the cutest thing. She sent me 2 of them.
Well, this house is exploded in Christmas right now.
Oh my God. Anyway, you know how you get one thing out and all of a sudden it's everywhere?
I don't know if y'all can read that.
I can't see it.
It's
do it this way.
P.O. Box 668, and that's Oakland, Florida, and 34760. I'm going to type it up so you all could have it. If you want to send her a little note.
Yeah, this one little girl from California sent me like a little flower that she taped to a piece of cardboard, and she sends me all of this very artistic. I love it. And she does the that Om saying that you say when you're doing the Buddhist chants.
Okay, here's Jennifer says for ivermectin. This is Jennifer Alexander.
You can Google dosages by body weight.
By body weight, 3 milligrams orally, 1 time, 26 to 44 kilograms. We'll have to. Yeah, she's probably somewhere else.
She's from somewhere else.
Yeah, we do pounds here.
Yeah, you start talking and all that.
You start talking metrics and kilograms. We're phased out.
They made us cry in grade school and they quit teaching.
Get our translator out. Yeah, please research ivermectin. Everybody's saying the same thing.
It's been coming up. That's one thing that came up.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely going to check that out. Thank you.
But definitely send Sabrina some notes because it's nice to receive things.
Yeah.
I put in.
And, it just makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Please research. Okay, everybody's on the same page here with ivermectin. Awesome.
Yeah.
I want to ask another random question. Have I asked any random questions yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask a random question.
Get ready.
Okay. I don't sleep well because my dreams are so strange. Okay. And I dream that I'm living as another person for a minute.
Yeah.
And I finally have come to the conclusion that I'm like possessing people's bodies and living in their world for a minute. And I know all their friends. It's like I'm them for a minute,
In the dreams.
Yeah. I live in a house with a whole bunch of people and we're all in college. I mean, ongoing dreams for years. Okay. And then recently, I actually saw myself go through a green liquid with like amoebas and parameciums and stuff floating around in it. Like I'm going through this, genetic soup of some sort. And I'm going right into another person. And I mean, sometimes I'm old, sometimes I'm young, sometimes I'm foreign, and I understand the language when they're speaking other languages. Sometimes I'm a guy, I mean.
I've had other people tell me this, other clients, but has anybody had an experience
all night long?
this?
I wake up going, oh, thank God, I'm back to me again, And,
yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's exhausting because you're having conversations, you're sorting out problems, you're giving people advice and stuff, but it's not even me, and it's not my friends or anything. It's all, but they're my friends. They're my solid family and friends in these dreams, and I just don't know if they're dreams or not. I think I'm astral traveling into other people's bodies. So she's visiting their life.
Bree one says like real-time walk-ins. Yeah, she's actually.
Yeah. It's like I'm a walk-in. That sure is.
Yeah, during her dreams. And Jennifer
almost
says
every night. It's just about every night.
Yeah, it's where we go at night into different realities that we coexist. So, yeah, it's
by location. That's one way to say.
There are versions of us having experiences simultaneously.
Yeah, but I'm hitting it though. I'm not just doing one person. I'm doing this like ongoing, and you wake up going, what the hell was
You've been
that?
doing this for years though,
and a lot of it I just forget right away. I remember it when I first wake up and I go, what was that, and but it's been going on pretty much. I mean, like when I was a kid, I must have been about 10 years old. I remember going into my parents' bedroom and waking my mom up and telling her about the garden she was dreaming about, and the little, it was one of those wrought iron benches, a real pretty bench that she was sitting on in this garden, and what she thought about it and everything. And it freaked her out so bad. She told me to never do that again. And I was like, how do I
stop it?
How do you not do it? I didn't, and it seemed so natural that I was, hey, Mom, I just saw that same garden. It was beautiful,
Yeah. So you were actually in her mind.
I was in her mind, in her dream.
Yeah. That's kind of wild.
It is kind of wild. And she was freaked out by it,
She said, I think it's amazing what you both are bringing forward. Sabrina and I talk like every day, and, whoever's
What's an overseer?
Maybe you're an overseer, but I don't know. You are living the other timelines that you created. Well, she's living into other people's lives. She just said she actually saw her mother. She was in her mother's dream.
I was like 10 when that happened.
Yeah, she's actually living that person's dream. So it's really strange.
I'm like looking out of I am in them.
Yeah.
Looking out of their eyes. I'm not sitting next to them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have their personality. I have their memories. I know all these people around me that they're interacting with. I know their dog, when they got it, and all this stuff. I mean, and I wake up going, either my imagination is going hog wild nonstop when I'm asleep and I'm totally insane, or there's something really just different, weird going on with me.
Overseers like the one oversoul. So Sabrina and I have these conversations like every day.
We have the weirdest conversations.
We have the weird. If anybody's listening into our conversation,
and I used to feel like nobody's like me. I'm all alone. I'm so weird.
Yeah, oversoul is checking into others' lives. You can drop in information or codes. Probably a huge.
There is something about codes too.
Okay, do tell.
The other night there was something about that where. It is codes of some kind. It's sometimes it's like it looks like one of those mathematical equations that like Einstein or somebody did, and sometimes it looks like angelic glyphs or whatever. And sometimes I'm reading things and it's going, from left to right, down, right to left, down, left to right. It's the weirdest, because I'm on spaceships too. And I'm having meetings with people. I've told her about meetings that we've had, that I've had dreams about meetings and stuff. And, every once in a while, like I've faced the devil before. And that was a dream I didn't sleep for weeks.
You recently had one about the snake.
The red snake the other night. This red snake climbed up in bed with me. And it was creepy. It was this big, fat, its head was like this big. And it came up to me. It was talking like Austin Powers. I really hate to tell you all this. It was so creepy. It was talking like Austin Powers, like, are you horny, baby? Kind of stuff. And I was like, ew, what is that? And I woke up going, okay, now I've really gone over the edge. I'm totally insane. It's from all this non-sleeping and all the, stress and whatever. There's something going on. It's something that I'm eating that I'm not used to eating, or some of these vitamins I'm taking under the tongue. But yeah. What's this?
Like codes and symbols, the soul understands everything. Yep. That is.
Yeah, I understand all of it when I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. And that green primordial soup thing that I went through between bodies was just strange. Now, why do you keep going over there and doing that?
He's so.
You know what else he does? He goes in the shower and he stands behind the glass and looks like he's all pitiful, like he's a prisoner. And then I go, come on out. And he's like, oh, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad you're free. And it's like, oh, I'm free. He does it in the tub too. When I'm trying to put makeup on, he'll jump in the tub and go, oh, like he's a prisoner in the tub. What? Y'all hear him say, Mom? Did you just say Mom? He comes over here and he's all smiling. He's over there and he's a victim.
Yep. You just see his face. He's very demanding.
Impertinent.
Yeah. So why don't we wind it up?
We got to. I got to
Yeah,
do this brat dog. Is it time for dinner?
Time for dinner. I
You
think
ready
he
for your
wants to
food?
eat.
Yeah.
So I want to thank all of you for watching. I'm going to head on home and see if I can edit this this session that we just did. It'll be up on Friday. And put some comments in there for Sabrina.
Thank you. Yeah, because I'll check them. I'm about to wash my face and feed my dog and give her some to-go food. And
premiere where we could actually sit and chat at the time. I haven't done one of those forever.
Have I ever done that with you?
Yes, that's what you.
Oh yeah. I did it in here when a guy was fixing my AC.
Sure what do you think? Are you in the mood for that? Let's see.
Sure. So
Sabrina?
you take it any magnesium? Yes.
Yes, it helps you sleep.
Yeah, I take it every night.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about it, see if we're going to do a premiere or not. I really do like doing the premieres because it's like everybody comes and chats with us at the same time. We'll see. It depends on what's going on Friday.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you all for watching. It was great having you here.
Thank you so much.
Leave us some nice comments.
I really enjoyed chatting back and forth with y'all.
Yeah, and I have no idea how to turn this thing off right now. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I usually do it on my phone, so everybody's much
love
love.
y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Boy.